everybody, and we have Maura Huvia on the line from RSA, the security division of EMC. All right, and Maura is talking about gone fishing and mining. Fishers leverage web analytics to refine attacks. She's been good enough to post up on the chat so that everybody can pull down a copy of this report. I'd say, and I've got to be honest with you, Maura, before you break into your second segment here, the charting that you guys have created in this blog post is excellent. Just very, very detailed and good information for a lot of people to take hold of. But go ahead, start the second segment off.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so as I said, the kind of information that is harvested from this kind of tool is extremely valuable to fishers. And I'd just like to clarify how it works. The fisher in this case registered to a free online statistics website that gives you a breakdown of different statistics. And then he incorporated a snippet that referred every single hit to that online account where all the statistics would be recorded. He could then log into that account and, look at all those breakdowns. There were hourly breakdowns, weekly breakdowns, as I said, technical specs on the victim's computer. So let's take a look on how this information could actually be valuable to a fisher. So first of all, the most basic thing that web stats do is look at the number of hits per web page, right? So, for example, as a fisher, I would want to know how many hits did my campaign get. Was my spam email credible enough? If not enough people click the link within the spam email, maybe my spam email needs some work. Another thing that is reported by the service is the number of pages used per attack or per online user. So I may be, the fisher may be able to get me to hit the link and go into the phishing attack, but then how many pages of that phishing kit am I actually browsing? Am I going through the whole kit, or am I only going through the first page and I can tell that it's a scam, and then log out of that attack or exit that web page?
Yeah.
So the attacker would be able to see once inside the attack how many pages were browsed, what percentage of online users actually enter their details after reaching the attack. That would be a really good indicator of the success of his phishing kit. Another valuable piece of statistics that a fisher could use would be the timestamp of my accessing the web page. So when do users read email? What's the best time a phishing campaign should be launched? Is there a certain time of day that will yield a greater number of victims while also delaying detection and shutdown attempts? So, maybe weekends are better and nights are better because, less security vendors are active during those times, or holidays. I'd just like to remind you that RSA has a 24/7 operations center. So, holidays, weekends, nights, phishing attacks are taken down as soon as they're detected. But there are vendors there are hosting authorities which we have to contact. We have to contact ISPs and domain registers that may not be operating during those times. So maybe maybe that would be a good time to blast out a campaign because there was nobody to take that attack down. Alternatively, fishers may find out that consumers are more accustomed to checking their email accounts during weekdays or in the mornings, and then they may realize that they'll get more hits into their attacks if they blast it out during the morning. So, this is all pretty valuable information on what the gang can do to blast out, a campaign that will yield more victims, more views per pages, and more accounts ultimately. So there's a last technical stat that I'd like to go into, and that's the fact that every single hit also records information about the computer used by the online user. So we're talking about the operating system, the browser type, the screen resolution, even IP address. And then, while that information cannot be used to defraud sophisticated security systems, if a bank is not using a very sophisticated system, that may be used to approximate a victim's account. So if I have your IP address, I know what city you live in, I know what country you live in, because that's also another piece of information that that service gathers for you. I may be able to approximate your IP address, your browsing time better, and that's pretty valuable information. If you have my screen resolution, my browser, and you have all those specifications, If your bank is not using a sophisticated system that looks into behavior-based patterns and can detect fraud in real time, that could be a concern. So this is all pretty valuable information, for phishers looking to increase, again, the success rate of their attacks. And as we noted, this may very well mark the beginning of a trend where phishers measure and quantify the success of their campaigns using legitimate web analytics services.
No, I've got to agree with you more, and I thought it was an excellent segment. And I was ready to put up charts and things like that with you as well, but we just didn't have enough to get all that done. But the charts are contained in the blog entry that you posted on our chat. So anybody who wants to check out the nitty-gritty details here, and they are juicy details, we would tell everybody to go pull it down and read this 7-page blog entry, because I think 3 or 4 of the pages are just the charts. You could spend a long time taking a look at those charts and really analyzing the data that's in them. They're actually outstanding, and it's some very, very good work by our friends out there at RSA. So hats off to you guys for doing good work on this one.
Thank you very much, Joe.
All right, listen, have a great week, and we'll see you in the future again.
Okay.
All right, bye now. All right, so that was RSA.